What's going on, peeps? This is Frodo on Frodo Finds YouTube channel. Welcome to my closet. I call it closet because I got a bunch of clothes. But today's video, we're gonna watch the Myron Gaines podcast, or the Prove Me Wrong version of his. This one is the lady who's talking about the ICE agent on immigration raid. But immigration. Did I say immigration raid? Let's watch it. Let's see what she has to say.
If ICE did nothing wrong, why are they wearing masks to hide their faces?
Oh my.
Oh, sure. The reason for that is to not be doxxed
Okay.
for doing their jobs and then being harassed.
Okay. I mean, policemen expose their faces all day.
Federal agents are a lot different than local police officers.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they have the same level of accountability?
For sure, and that's why you can, report. You can always make a report to the Office of Inspector General with DHS, or ICE
Find
OPR.
out who it was. How do you know who to make a report about?
Well, all you got. Well, here's the thing: you can get their badge number. They'll hide their face, but they'll give you their badge number. They'll show you their credentials.
No, not always.
I mean,
not always, and they don't have to, lady. They don't have to. They don't have to tell you. They don't have to tell you their name. They're constantly being harassed for doing their job. I mean, in Chicago alone, I think they got one of them got. There was a person that shot at the ICE agent. There was a lot of this. I think the increase of the hostility towards ICE went up to 500% or even more, I think. So why would you want to show your face? Because what she wants, or her side wants, is to be able to, just like Myron was saying, to dox them, to intimidate them. Police are a totally different level. So if you really want to, why would you? All right, let's continue on.
and
That's
if you ask them,
very serious problem that they haven't done so.
well, I'll tell you, as someone who used to be a former special agent, if they ask for your credentials, you produce them, and you can absolutely produce them.
It's not what we're seeing right now.
What was that?
It's not what we're seeing right now.
They don't have to.
I mean, if people say, "Hey, I need to see your creds," they'll show them. It's just that a lot of people don't ask because they don't know.
It's not that they don't know. It's not that they don't know. They know that they don't have to. They don't have to. I mean, that's just a courtesy, I believe. That's to show them this by law, but they don't have to. They don't. If they're conducting an arrest and you're asking them, "What's your badge number? What's your name? in the middle of the arrest," and they have no time to respond to you because they have to tend to their business, what they're doing. They don't have to, and then you file you claim to, or you file a complaint to DHS. Say, "Oh, this whatever agent was conducting arrest, and this, and this time and that, and here and that. I asked him, and then he didn't give me his badge number. Prosecute him." Yeah. See how that works? They don't have to.
A lot of times people ask and they do not provide that.
They will provide if you ask. You can't take a picture of them, obviously.
They can't. You
But
can.
Why
you can.
not?
You can. It's just not allowed. You can, because a lot of these agents work undercover, or
Yeah.
they're plainclothes investigators. So it's different.
Yeah.
You can't take a picture of the credentials, but you can absolutely, what's their name? Okay, what's their credential number? Boom, and then you can make a report to the OIG.
I
you could
guess
go
I'll
to- or you
just
could go
leave
to the
things
local
with,
field
as
office.
someone who grew up hearing about the Holocaust, I have a grandmother and a great grandmother who survived it. This far too parallels what I saw growing up hearing about that. I know in my heart, when I see that things, I can see what's right and what's wrong.
All right, so she's blatantly comparing the ICE arrest to the Gestapo. Yeah, that is a common comparison by the left, by the way, which is nonsense.
I don't necessarily know as much as you do, but I know enough to know that this is wrong.
Yeah, well, the problem is that they're here illegally, right? And this is the problem, is that we've gotten so comfortable with allowing.
And then they are not just illegal, but they're here. Most of them are, on the removal list. Most of them are on a removal list. As an immigrant myself, when I got the green card, or resident alien, what they called back in the day. This says right there, you must carry that thing all at all times, and if you commit crime, even if it's a petty crime, if it's if subject to deportation, you will be put on the removal list, and they will find you and remove you from the United States. That's what a lot of these things is happening. Some of those people that just like what happened, like in Chicago, there was like 2 or 3, I don't know how many illegal aliens that were caught in interfering with their arrests. I don't think they were in the removal list, but they found out that, hey, you're here illegally, so we're just going to remove you. They don't have to tell you.
Illegal aliens to reside in the United States, that when people do their jobs, it's looked at as inhumane or awful. But the reality is they should have never been here in the first place.
Exactly.
And they're breaking the law. But we've softened up so much.
Oh, well.
Where ICE can't even do their job without being ridiculed. Now, when it comes to the whole mass thing, like I said before, there's many different ways that you can go ahead and figure out who this agent is. You can go down to the field office, call the local field office. Hey, these guys conduct this person was arrested, blah, blah. You can look up the alien that got arrested in the ICE inmate locator. There's many ways to figure out or lodge a complaint against ICE. But the reality is that a lot of these people actually are here illegally. They're not supposed to be here. They're deportable. And ICE is doing their job. It's just that the shock value is because we've completely not been doing what we're supposed to do.
Just doing their jobs too.
What was that?
The Nazis were just doing their jobs too.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, that's a subjective perspective depending on where you want to go. But when it comes to what's going on here, we have laws, immigration laws. They break the INA. It is what it is.
Maybe it's legal, but it's not right.
You can make the argument that
maybe it's legal, but it's not right. There's a lot of things out there that seem to be not right to some people. Like crackheads. It's not right for me to arrest me, or for the law enforcement to arrest me. But it's in the law. It's legal. It's just white liberals, man. White women liberals. Just like who say that? What's that? I don't think it was Farrakhan. I think it was I don't know, some of the activists back in the day. They were saying the white woman is the most dangerous person. White liberal women.
them being here illegally isn't right.
That may be true as well, but
Then if you break the law, then there's going to be consequences. I think that we have one of the best, judicial systems from a fairness perspective compared to other countries. Right? We're not the best at all. We're not perfect, but we're better than a lot of other places. We do have due process, First Amendment, etc.
You can logic your way through.
Well, that's how things work, is
discussion.
logic. I'm operating on logic. You're operating on feeling, and that's the problem.
Yeah, you can have all the feelings you want to, lady, but it's still going to, ICE is still going to make arrests. Just like all this, like Governor Pritzkers and all this in blue states, governors in blue states, Newsom, Hochul, all that. New York, even in the cities like Chicago, New York City, all the, even here where I live, they're saying, we have the law that they can't, the ICE cannot do this on this property and blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's dumb. ICE is still going to come in and make arrests, especially those people on the removal list, cleaning up your street. They should be thanking the ICE right now, cleaning up the streets, man. Especially in Chicago. They're flooding the zone, just like Holman said. They're flooding the zone. There's nothing they can do. You can do whatever, like her, like this, the virtue signaling that what she's doing, She probably thinks is a Khaleesi.
And this is why women shouldn't be in positions of power, no offense.
This is why women shouldn't be in positions of power.
This conversation right now actually perfectly demonstrates.
Look at her. Positions of power.
Yeah, and the reason why
true, because it's emotion.
Okay.
Well, this conversation proves that. Like, with all due respect, I'm coming from a logically sound, pragmatic perspective. Yes, it sucks that people are being deported, but they broke the law. You're, tapping
from
into
all
emotion and, empathy, which is fine, and sympathy. But the reality is they broke the law. You got to make tough decisions sometimes and do what's right for the country versus doing what's right for that.
Not all women. I mean, look at what Trump hires as not all women are like her. Majority, especially the liberal women, those are the people that have everything is all about emotion. Christy, what is that? Nomi on what? Who's that at the DHS? Yeah, or on DOJ, Pam Bondi. All women, they're tough. Her is all about emotion.
That individual.
What about the various ICE officers who themselves have broken the law?
Who?
How'd they break the law?
Yeah.
There's been lots of stories of
Who?
like not showing warrants and things like that.
They
when
don't
they
have to show
legally
warrants.
have to do that.
Well, an immigration warrant is significantly different than a federal arrest warrant. It's a completely different system. The immigration system has its own courts.
Yeah, they don't have to show a warrant, lady.
Its own judges, own
Okay,
lawyers.
that doesn't answer my question.
That does.
Yeah,
They
No.
don't have the,
it
they don't have the
doesn't.
same. They don't have the same need to show a warrant to the individual as in a traditional federal criminal investigation. If an immigration judge orders them removed, it's done.
Yeah. The short answer is that they don't need warrant, lady. No, they do not. They don't need to show you their warrant.
The immigration world is completely different than the criminal justice world.
Yeah.
Even though it's still
Legally,
both criminal.
they have to provide a warrant. They have to have a warrant and they have to show that warrant.
Yes, when you're talking,
And
when
they
you're
are not
you're,
doing that.
you're talking about when you do a search warrant at a house where a magistrate judge signed the warrant. Yes, you must show the warrant itself, but you don't have to show the probable cause that led to it. You can show the warrant, leave the return after showing what you took, but immigration is completely different. You have less rights because you're not here legally.
Yeah, she's misinformed. She's probably getting it from Rachel Maddow. The information she's probably getting is from Rachel Maddow, or Women in the View.
To head out, but glad to know that women shouldn't be in power.
Hey, I mean, okay, well, hey, I mean, we got to do what's done.
Oh man, that's just